Hey guys, it's Bianca. Today I am going to be making a experience video to my Holland concert, which happened like 2 months ago, so I'm a little late on that, and I'm sorry. If you guys haven't already noticed, I have a new channel name. It's called Hey, It's Bianca. I changed it because I thought I'd get something a little bit new, because Believe It or Life 9 I had since I first started my YouTube video? I'm a YouTube channel. Like 4 years since I made my YouTube channel. I thought this would be a good time to make a change. So yeah, this video is going to probably be long, so warning. I'm gonna try to chop it down to make it short, but don't know about that. I don't, like, no promises here. So let's get started. So my Kenny concert was on February 16th, which literally was the best day of my life. Like, literally the best day of my life. So it was me and my best friend who, went to the concert. Her name is Sam. You guys seen her in my videos before. So me and her went to the concert. We woke up early AF, got changed, and took an Uber there. The place was about like 18 minutes away, so it was really, really close. So we got there like at 9:30, and I got you guys probably saying like that's early AF, but I like going to concerts early. It's just what I like to do. It's amazing, and I'll tell you why we went early and why like we are so like blessed that we went early and so like lucky that we went early. Got there around like 9:30, like I said. The Uber was cool. He was like chill. He played like Justin Bieber stuff like that on the radio, which was amazing. So me and her was outside, just chilling. I don't know the exact times. We're ready for Kenny. So I'm just gonna like guess it was around the times that I say, so keep that in mind. So we was chilling outside, and I would think around like 11 o'clock Sam got hungry, so we walked over to Jimmy John's, which is literally like around the corner, because the concert was at the back booth in Orlando. So we walked around the corner. She got something to eat. I wasn't hungry. For concerts, I'm like so nervous and stuff, so I guess like the nervousness just doesn't make me hungry. I don't know. So she got a sub sandwich, and then we chilled in there for a minute. We both had to go to the bathroom, so we used the restroom. Then after that, we walked back to the place. We were sitting outside. We were still the only ones out there. We were literally the only ones out there for like until 6 o'clock, around there. Yeah, around there's like 6 o'clock when people started coming. So we were outside for a long time. But there's benefits to that, and I'll get to that story. So the whole time we were there, we were tweeting Bobby Hendricks, which if you don't guys do not know, that is Kenny Holland's like manager, like a guy that was on tour with him. He's literally amazing. So we were tweeting him, and I'll have like pictures of everything that happened in videos. In the end of this, like you will see, like after this, pictures of what I'm talking about, screenshots of like our conversations we had with him, and literally like guys, like I cannot thank Bobby enough. Like you will know why I cannot thank him enough. So we tweeted him of us, because if you guys did not know, Sam and I were supposed to be meeting Kenny last year, but it got canceled because of a hurricane, I think it was. Like the weather wasn't good, so it got canceled for his boat tour, and literally that was like the most horrible time of my life. But it got canceled, so I'm so happy that he came back. But Kenny was on tour with Secondhand Serenade. Forgot to mention that. But so yeah, we were tweeting Bobby. He tweeted us back, which was amazing. We tweeted him pictures of like our shirts and stuff, because Kenny will remember, because we did tweet Kenny of like our shirts that we made for the boat tour, because that's what we wore, because you know, dedication. We ended up tweeting him the picture of us in the shirts and stuff, and then like videos, and then he replied back to us saying that we had to like convince him more, which literally like was amazing. But we had to convince him more to be able to meet them, because we were trying so hard to meet Kenny. Like we had to meet Kenny. Like we did not want to leave that day without meeting Kenny. Hey Kenny, hey Bobby. We've been out here since 9:30. Hopefully we get a chance to meet you guys. Love you so much. He tweeted us saying that like that's some major dedication, and literally me and Sam were crying. He tweeted us that because we were out there since 9:30, and this was a couple hours since we've been there. Around like, what else happened after that? So we tweeted Bobby, whatever, He tweeted us, we made videos, sent them to Bobby, and the whole time we were like tagging Kenny in the post too, so we were like positive that Kenny would see it too. But Bobby said that Kenny was sleeping like until like late afternoon, so it was amazing. But I guess Bobby ended up telling Kenny that we've been tweeting and stuff like that, and I guess Kenny like remembered, like, guys, Kenny remembered who Sam and I were, which I'm still mind blown. He tweeted us a picture of like him in the highway, like what? Like he didn't have to, but he tagged us, me and Sam, in his tweet of him on the highway saying that they were on their way. And I'll leave pictures, as I said before, like here. Literally amazing that this whole time me and Sam were crying. Like, me and Sam were on an emotional roller coaster. Like, we're happy at one minute, sad at the next. Like, not sad, but like happy crying at the next. And then I think around like 3, I think it was, I don't know, I think it was like 3, Secondhand Serenade came, which his name is John, and he's literally like a sweetheart. Like, I love him so much. Like, he's if you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He has a song called Fall For You, which I'm pretty sure you guys know. Like, that's like the most popular song of his. Yeah, he came out. I was literally scared, so I was forcing Sam to ask him for a picture because I was so nervous to walk up to him and ask him for a picture. I don't know why, but yeah, but he was literally so sweet. So we took a picture of him and his wife. Then it was his fiance, but they got married recently, so his wife, and his wife is so pretty and stuff like that. So we took pictures with them. After he left, he said hi, and we was like talking to him, telling that we were out there early, and he was like, oh my god, you guys are like crazy, but you know, it was worth it. And then he went inside, and then like a couple minutes later, like probably, I don't know how many minutes later, but literally there was like a couple minutes, like a handful of minutes later, we seen like a van pass by, and this was the time that me and Sam freaked out. If you guys did not know, Kenny like bought a van, and that's what he was touring in. He was like in the van, whatever, from state to state. Anywho, but we seen the van pass by, and me and Sam freaked out at this time because we knew that had to be Kenny, but like it passed by, so we were like having doubts, like I don't know if that was Kenny or not, but we were sure that it was. But then they passed by, and then they went like around and then came back again, and we was like totally sure that that was him. I'll insert pictures for you guys to know what I'm talking about, like here. But like he ended up like backing up, and then was like, oh my god, Sam, like literally this is like us here, and like the van, we're like right here, like we were so close. So at this moment we were so emotional and freaking out, and I was like, oh my god, Sam, like this is so unreal. They're like literally right here. Like Kenny, the person that we idolize and we love so much, is like right here. Then they ended up getting out the car. Like Kenny opened the door, and I was like, oh my god, like I seen his hand, and this is like where a dream came true. Like this is where the dream started, guys. Like just wait. So he came out the car and was like, oh my god, I was shaking, and I was like, oh my god, Kenny. I was like, oh my gosh, he's right there. Like, oh, like angels right there. Yes, oh my god, Kenny's in that van. I walked up to him, Sam stayed in the back, and I walked up, I was like, oh my god, Kenny. I was like, hey Kenny, I love you so much, may I please have a picture? And he's like, of course. So I took a picture with him, which is this picture right here. But that picture came out blurry, so I was like dedicated and like working my hardest to get another picture with him because that one came out blurry. But then he walked up to Sam obviously got her picture, and then he was like fixing his hair. He was like, sorry, my hair is like bedhead. And then I said, no, it's fine. And Sam said that it looks, I think she said your hair looks sexy or something like that, or it's cute, whatever. But she complimented his hair, and then we were talking to him, and then he was like, what are you guys doing out here so early? He knew who we were, which is like he knew who we were. It was like amazing. Then I mentioned our shirts because I wanted him to know that these like who we were, and he was like, yeah, he remembered us. He remembered the shirts, which is like so amazing. So he remembered the shirts, and he complimented us on our flannels, and he's like, we have fresh flannels. So like, you know, I'll be wearing that flannel like every day now. I gave him a high five, and then I asked for a hug again, and then he went on his lovely way. But we literally talked to him for about like 5 minutes, like 6 or 5 minutes, whatever. And then he went into the venue, and then we seen Bobby, and then I asked Bobby for a picture, which you guys will see pictures of me meeting him, meeting Bobby, and literally this was all because of Bobby. Like, thank you, Bobby. Like, thank you. So like they went in there, and then Kenny ended up coming right back out, and the guys, we were literally hanging with Kenny like the whole time before the show started. Like, literally, we talked to Kenny for the longest time. We were hanging with him, and then talked to him. He was talking to us, like asking like how, like what we do, our ages, our names, and stuff like that. I was talking. Sam was telling how she went. Sam was telling him that she goes to college and stuff. She goes to school, and then he was asking what I do, and then he was like giving me inspirational talk, which is like amazing. Like, I take everything that he said to me to heart, and I love him so much. But this whole time, like when I was talking to him, I was literally like gazing at his eyes. Like, I could not take my eyes off of his, because like literally his eyes are so pretty. Anywho, and then Sarah was like complimenting him on his like outfit, so like that. He was talking to us. It was just like amazing. And then Bobby ended up coming out, and then like a couple of other people ended up coming out and was like standing next to us. And guys, so unreal. Like, what the heck is happening then? Like, I don't know what was going through my head. I was like telling Sam this has to be a dream, but it wasn't. So like we're talking to Kenny literally like on a personal level. It was amazing. And then I ended up asking him for another picture, and then that picture came out better, which you guys will see.
Can you go on 6:15 to 7 is sound check. So we already had a schedule, so we can.
And after that, he went back in, and then me and Sam were freaking out. And this was like, it's probably like 3 hours before the show, and Sam stayed there. And then like around 6 o'clock, we waited in line, because that's when the line started forming. We were literally the only one, but we were the first person in line, which was amazing, because we ended up getting amazing seats, as you guys will see. I mean, amazing standing area. Then Kenny, this is like so unreal. Like, I don't even know how this happened to me and Sam, but then Kenny like walked the street and came up to me and Sam and literally gave us a kiss on the cheek, which was so unexpected, guys. Like, he literally was walking into the venue, but before he walked into the venue, he stopped, gave me and Sam a kiss on the cheek. Like, this cheek, like, so unreal. Like, he did it to us like if we were friends. Like, the whole day he was talking to us like if we were friends. It was like literally amazing. So then after he walked, like after he left, we freaked out. Like, Sam, what happened? Like, what just happened? We literally didn't think that just happened to us. But I think I have a picture of like me like Snapchatting of like him kissing my cheek, like what the fuck just happened kind of thing, which you guys will see here. So then after that, Secondhand Serenade, John came out. He was walking around. We said hi to him. He was like hi to us, and he was like, we got a good spot. And he was like, yeah. Then after that, we just went in, gave him our ticket. We ended up getting an amazing spot, like literally touching the stage, which you guys would also see. We got amazing seats. We ended up like was touching the stage, which was amazing. At this point, we were at our spot. We stood there. I told Sam to go get her merch because we each got a shirt. So I told her to go get it because there literally was not that much people in there. So I told her to run, go get a shirt. She came back, and I ran to go get my shirt. Of shirts, it just says all I know is that I won't let go, which from his Lifeline song, which is literally like the softest shirt I own. After like Kenny got down, he said that he was gonna go chill by his merch table. So me and Sam went over there. We're talking to him. Like, guys, we were talking to him like if we were friends. What the? I still can't get that out of my head, but it was amazing. But we got pictures of him again. I posted my picture, and I remember to post her picture as well. And then I asked him if we could have a hugging picture because I wanted to hug him, and yeah, like, who doesn't want to hug Kenny? Like, he's literally gorgeous. So I asked him for that, and then we ended up buying his CD, which he ended up signing as well. And then at that point, we asked him to sign our phones. So I literally took off my phone case really quick. It was an odd box. I literally ripped that thing off, gave him my phone to sign. So we signed our phones, pictures at the end, which you guys will see. But he signed our phone, which is literally like amazing. Then he asked us to sign a sheet that was on the table, and while I was signing the sheet, he like, after I was done, he read it, and he was like, oh, like he put his hand to his chest, and he was like, oh, and then he grabbed my hand and kissed it. It was this hand, like, So he got my hand and kissed it, and he was like, thank you, and I was like, I love you. Then at this point we ended up like scooching over because other people want to take pictures of Kenny and stuff, so we ended up scooting over and we stood there, and at this point our legs were dying, like my legs were hurting. We were standing for so long, but it was worth it. And 2 girls were like talking to Kenny, and I was like recording him on my Snapchat, and then he ended up noticing and he went like that to me, which was cute. You guys will see. Okay, then at this point, Secondhand Serenade was performing. I've recorded him performing Fall For You, which you guys seen on my YouTube already because I posted that. Then I think we walked up to Kenny again and we was talking to him for a few. Then the concert was over. I think the concert ended like at 11 something. I was literally dead, like I couldn't wait to get out. But then we ended up walking to Kenny again at the merch table. I asked him for a hug, so we gave him a hug, and I said I love you, and then he said I love you back, which literally was like amazing. I think that was like all that happened. Like hopefully I mentioned everything. That day was literally magical. I love Kenny so much. You guys just don't know. Like, I love him so much. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. But that was my Kenny experience video, which I try to like say everything that I can in this video, but I'm gonna post pictures and videos, as I said hundreds of times in this video already, for you guys can see. That is my experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a new YouTube like end card, which is like an end video, like you have your intro and then like outro kind of thing. I have a new one, so I'm gonna be inserting the video after this, and hopefully you guys like it. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for post notifications, for you guys can know every time I upload a new video. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.